If you're just joining us, it's been a pitching clinic so far, and in fact, we're still looking at a possible shutout in the making. Heidi, what kind of impact does a stellar outing like this have on a club?
Matt, a dominating performance by a starting pitcher can not only take the pressure off the hitters, it also gives some needed rest to the arms in the bullpen. And it's just generally great for team morale. It'd be a real boost for this pitcher's team and his ERA if he can continue blanking the opponent the rest of the way.
Well done, Heidi. I'd say you got the job done there. Digging in, Tommy Pham. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Swing and a rocket to third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Digging in, Ji-Man Choi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's another 0-2. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So striding in, Daniel Robertson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, this premier matchup between 2 current division leaders has so far lived up to its billing, guys.
It certainly has, Matt, and it's not hard to imagine that these 2 impressive teams could potentially meet up again in October. So it's fun to get a look at them clashing here and sizing each other up.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Tim Peterson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 63. Tim.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Taylor. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0. Liner towards second, but there is the second baseman Cano for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Ready once again, Justin Turner, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Line towards center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting. The first
In
baseman.
now, David Freese. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. First pitch on its way. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A look there at our line score. All even here at Dodger Stadium as we play inning number 8. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Verdugo, the runner at third. Hernandez at second with 1 away. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
And that misses 1-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Three runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. On a rope to the second baseman. Now batting, Chris Taylor. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The go-ahead run will score. 2-run score. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 6-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Robert Gesellman enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. In now, Justin Turner. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no error. Scott Alexander comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Stepping in now, Todd Frazier, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. So that ends what was quite an entertaining matchup of top dogs here, guys.
Yeah, when 2 division leaders face off, it is like 2 alpha dogs staring at each other. Unfortunately, there's only going to be room for 1 at the top of the pack. but it's fun to get a peek at what it looks like for these two contenders to tangle head-to-head.
Yeah, this was a fun matchup, and I have a ton of respect for both of these two teams. But what really matters is what comes of these two teams later in the season when championships are won and lost. I want to see what these teams have become at that point.